Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to another 4GQ TV MCU after show trailer reaction with Spider Man's latest trailer for No Way Home. And of course, today with me is the ever so fantastic Paris. What is going on, man?
Hey, what's going on, man? Spider-Man. Let's go.
That's right. I need some
Exciting
real web
time.
slingers.
Yes.
And then we have Gregory with us as well. What's going on, man?
Man, come on, the Spiderman chill. Who doesn't want to do this?
Okay, so I'm hoping everybody's had a chance to see the trailer.
Yeah, it was definitely. I've seen it. I think I've seen it like 5 times now. All the theories and stuff that are going on it. So yeah, we could talk about a little bit of that stuff too.
Yeah,
Nice.
crazy stuff out there. What they're doing frame by frame. Some crazy theories.
Yes,
I,
yes.
well, I, I like to hear those theories. All right, Paris, lay it on us. What do you got?
All right. Well, well before we jump into the theories, because that could take a lot of time. Let's highlight let's highlight how good the trailer was without the theories. I thought they did a really good job with the overall trailer. They didn't show too much of the movie. They sort of let a lot of sort of your imagination run. They didn't really spoil the plot line with this trailer, meaning that you still don't know what he's doing or like who's who and what side folks are on, so which I think is perfect. I don't think they need to release another trailer, and if they do, hopefully it's a short sort of maybe add a few different scenes here or there, maybe some special effects or something in the movie, but I think that's all they need. I don't know if they need to tell anything else about the movie now, but I think overall the trailer was great. I cannot wait to see it. They're saying that this is Spider-Man's end game, meaning that he's stepping out of he's turning into sort of the man. So we'll see. We'll see, because I'm excited for him. He's necessarily the Tony Stark replacement. I guess that's what Marvel Studios folks are saying. So we'll see what happens.
Gregory?
Yeah, for me, like, oh man, I said last time when we saw the other trailer, I just love everything Doctor Strange, and see more of Doctor Strange is what pulls me into this, and that the overarching story has to do with everything like the multiverse, apparently. Like with all that stuff, it just intrigues me more and more. And then yeah, and just the way how they're shaping this trailer, like you have so many questions, you don't get answers. I'm so anticipated for it because it just who are these villains? Like, what did they do to? Like, they look a little bit different. Some of them, at least from what we've seen before in different movies. So I'm like, how did they came across this, or what did they change about them? And yeah, what's with Doc Ock? I mean, at some point in the trailer, I see that he's getting blasted by electricity. Like, is he coming a good guy now, or what's going on there? So I'm very interested to see what's going on.
Nice. Some good points. Well, when I look at this trailer, I see a lot of action. I see some moments there as well with Doctor Strange. I see a new suit. I see Doc Ock's tentacles getting laughed at in the scene with the three of them, like they're, red or whatever color they are in that scene. But it's really intriguing to me what happens with Doctor Strange in this, right? Like, it's really cool. And all the villains, seeing all the villains like Electro and Sandman, fantastic. This movie is like taking so much from Spider-Man's history in the comics and bringing these villains to life on the screen in today's Marvel Cinematic Universe, basically. Which,
Right.
I mean, can't get better than that. That's a lot of power in one movie, right? That's a
Right.
lot of action.
Yep.
So now that we got through that point, Paris, what are your conspiracy theories?
Let's touch on one more thing, because
Okay.
Venom, like at the end of Venom, right? He got transported to this universe. So wherever he was at, everything changed. Next thing you know, he sees Spider-Man on the TV screen, and then he licks the screen, which was pretty creepy. But we got to figure out how Venom plays into this scenario. He wasn't shown in the trailer, which I hope they don't show him at all until the actual movie, if he's going to be in the movie, which would just be just mind blowing. People may go watch the movie 4 or 5 times instead of just 2 or 3, right? So, um, yeah. So let's jump into some of the conspiracy theories. You just see the scene right there where MJ is falling and he rescues her. Right? It's like the shout out to Amazing Spider-Man where Gwen, she fell and she broke her back or her neck or whatever, and she died because Spider-Man couldn't save her. So it's sort of that similar throwback, trying to save her sort of thing. I like how they put that in the trailer to make you think. Like, I think somebody in our Marvel Cinematic Facebook group was like, "If she dies, we riot." So, it was pretty funny. But yeah, one of the theories is when Spider-Man is taking on Sandman, Electro, and the Lizard. The Lizard is doing this action and motion, and then its face gets knocked back inexplicably, right? Just in the trailer, you'll see it, and people are breaking it frame by frame, and they just basically said they deleted Tony, not Toby, but Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield from the scene because they're like, they got hit. It had to get hit by something. So what made it sort of just turn around and its face go back like that? So, everybody starts frame by frame, and then the next theory now is like, maybe it's Doctor Octopus, right? Because Doc Ock, right? Maybe it's him, because you do see a few different versions of Doc Ock in this movie. So, is there 2 Doc Ocks? Is there 3? One looked like it had Stark Tech, one didn't. So I don't know, man. There's just so many different theories of this thing. How does it all work? I'm very excited, but yeah, that's the main theory. And then the Black Spider-Man, like, where is that? Is that just is that a variant of Spider-Man? Did that cause a Nexus event? So that's what Doctor Strange is looking at, all the way back from Loki. So if you remember Loki, the very end, all the universes were coming together and splintering off and doing all this crazy stuff because they decided not to take over Kang, and then Kang changed everything. So how does Kang play into all this? And the multiverse of madness of Doctor Strange, and then Wanda, Scarlet Witch, she's out there doing stuff, and all this stuff is going on, and guess who has to fix it all? Doctor Strange and probably Spider-Man and whoever else they wrangle up in this Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness movie. So that movie right there is what I'm really excited for. They're saying that it might be on like an Avengers level event, and this movie right here is like the Infinity War of it. Like, we're gonna do all this, and then the end game is the Multiverse of Madness. Sort of, how do we fix all this stuff? So I'm excited. Flemish, what do you think about the theories, the frame by frame stuff? What are your thoughts about it?
Well, for me, they range from wild to extreme. Like, just having the 3 Spider-Mans put together in one movie would be awesome as a tribute, of course, for us fans, for being there all these times with all different Spider-Man movies we've seen, and all these different villains, of course, that we have seen from the other movies. Like bringing it all together. Why not, right? I'm also, like, indeed there was a frame with the Lizard, like he basically like get punched or something, or and they're saying there is something cut out there. You don't see it in this trail, but there was another trail where they had a little bit longer scene where you do see it. And that suit, it has something to do, like, you see the little signs on this chest piece, like from the language that Doctor Strange is using. So the magic is in his suit, and I think it's some sort of like a variation with the magic imbued, basically like they did in the What If on the face. that basically Doctor Strange is imbuing his suit with special powers, which is gonna be awesome. And the last thing I think is are Spider-Man and Doc Ock just working together, and is he upgrading his tentacles basically to
Yeah.
make them more resistant and more stronger? Because in the previous movie, in the second one where he died, basically in the second Spider-Man, his tentacles weren't strong enough. Like they did were fatal, and maybe he remembered that, and maybe he's asking for help as well. Maybe he has his own motives. But
Yeah.
besides that, I don't have read too much theories that I've seen, except the Spider-Man with all the other stuff. So we'll see. I got my own stuff in my head, but I'm gonna keep it to watching. That's as much as I know.
December 17th. Carlo, what do you think, man? Have you seen any of these theories? Have you been
So
working out there?
I have not listened to any theories because I like to come up with my own theories. So I haven't listened to anybody else's. But what I do think in this is that somehow between Spider-Man and Doctor Strange, they open a portal. As you see the city falling in, Spider-Man falling into that hole, I think that this is going to be a multiverse of characters and twists and turns. Could there be two Spider-Men in this universe all of a sudden? The black suit and the classic suit Spider-Man is very possible, you know. Is that the Electro from the regular universe? Or is this his first introduction in a sense? Or is he, is he from a different universe? Same with Sandman. And you see it in part of the trailer. They're all looking up, Spider-Man and Doctor Strange are looking at the sky and they see all this purple stuff. And it's like, is this the Nexus event? Is this has this broken the universe? You know?
Right.
And when Spider-Man was holding the box, why did Doctor Strange have to punch his spirit out of him there? Like,
Yeah.
why? Was
Yeah.
something going on? Was he getting twisted with multiple universes into one person, entangled? You know.
Right.
Uh, so for me, this is really cool. I'm a huge Spider-Man fan, one of my favorite characters of all time, and the fact that there's a potential of so many universes, Spider Verses, and Doctor Strange. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
There, all hands off here. There is so many possibilities. And like you said, Venom, he licks the TVs. He's Spider-Man. So does that mean Venom launches into this universe? Does he make a cameo somewhere?
Right.
Or does his symbiote leave the body of Eddie Brock and try to go for Spider-Man? Um, could there, I know I'm stretching, I might be stretching, guys. In the comments you probably tell me I'm insane, but could Carnage show up from a multiverse here? Imagine if this opened up the world to all the symbiotes, you know.
Being black.
Yeah,
Jesus,
exactly.
going far.
Yeah.
Going far, man.
Yeah.
I
It's a
do
very
want to
successful
say
series.
I do want to say, Clarence, when it comes to why he probably got punched out of his body at some point, it's probably because Spider-Man is just too hectic. He always is like very, very hyper.
Yeah.
Whoops, wrong button. And maybe he was just, and maybe he was just like, chill out, blah, bam. Like, okay, now you go listen to me.
Yeah. Well, you could tell he was like, there's a scene where he's like, this is why I don't like kids, right? Or I don't have any kids because Spider-Man was actually like trying to take the box and run, right? He's like, hold on.
My box.
And then they cut to the scene where I can't save everyone. So like you were saying, he might be conflicted on things.
Yeah, maybe it's affecting him as well
Yeah.
in the multiverse, because with all those thoughts in the beginning when they make the spell, like you saw in the other trailer, maybe it's affecting him along the
Mhm.
way, and that's why the reality is ripping apart, basically,
Yeah.
as we see in the background.
They say madness. It's going to be maddening. So maybe people are having mental breakdowns because of all the different universes are coming together, and you know,
Maybe it's Dormammu behind there, like, hey, I come to bargain.
I came and you come to bargain again. They don't have the time stone anymore, so
I mean,
so
there's
yeah,
just a lot of potential here.
yeah,
And I am so excited. I can't wait to see this movie. I'm probably gonna go see it like within the first week it's released.
yeah, yeah. It's gonna be awesome. December 17th. That movie comes out, and then sort of like at the end of that, how does Shang-Chi play into all this? How does what we just watched in Eternals play into this? Um, those two movies are to continue the timeline and stuff. So it's just a lot of stuff. Then how do the TV shows play into this? Loki definitely has to play into this because they're the ones who split the timelines and all that stuff up, right? And then you have Kang. Kang's going to be in Ant-Man 3, Quantumania. How does that tie into all this, right? After this. So, yeah, it's just like, oh my gosh, I can't wait. It's just an exciting time. People are thinking that, oh, they're not going to be able to recapture the magic and stuff like that. But I think they already have, in a sense. They may not be able to do it in a box office because it's been COVID related. So some of the movies haven't done as well as the previous movies. But I think after sort of we get back to some sort of whatever our new normal is, I think Spider-Man is going to do well. But after we get back to our new normal, Marvel Studio movies will continue to reign supreme in the box office here soon. So very excited to see this movie. Yeah, I'm hyped.
Yep. I'm hyped. On a scale of 1 to 10, let's do it. How hyped are you, Paris?
I am at a 9.9 hype. 9.9.
Oh, wow.
The only reason why I'm not a full 10, the 0.1% of the theories are sort of just out there, just driving me a little bit crazy in the just in the group and just reading all the different stuff. I'm like, come on, like that's a stretch. That's a serious stretch, right? So that's probably why I'm not at a 10. But because there's just the theories of all the different things, but I'm just excited for the movie. So that's what I tell people. Just wait, December 17th. All your questions are going to be answered, So I'm excited for it.
Flamish? What?
Well, for me, it's actually 100 out of 10. I mean, you got Doctor Strange, you got Spider-Man, you got all these characters. Dr. Octavius comes back. You got Lizardman, Sandman, Electro or something, Green Goblin. All these characters, like, it just, oh my god, everything I wanted. I'm so hyped. I'm so high expectations. Like, if they don't deliver, I'm gonna be sad as a thing. The next time we are here talking about Spider-Man, like, yeah, that was it. But no, I'm really excited. Like, yeah.
Yes, it's gonna be awesome. Let's go, Spider-Man.
That's what Spider-Man does.
No. I'm on a scale of 10 out of 10 on this for hype. Nice. Because all the villains, all the possibilities, all the Nexus events, all the characters that they're bringing forth on the TV shows, the Eternals, everything else that they've just been putting together into the Marvel Cinematic Universe. They're making this universe the best that it can be for moviegoers and fans and comic book fans. I think are going to enjoy seeing these supervillains come to life on the screen in a more updated cinematography, special effects. And I got to be honest with you. I think that whoever's doing these special effects, the team working on it, is doing a fantastic job. They look really amazing from the trailer. I mean, the whole city sinking in, that kind of special effect, and him just like falling down into the hole. And man, my hype is phenomenal for this. So everybody in the group, leave your comments below. Let us know what you think. Like, tell us your crazy theories? Put them in there. Let Paris read them.
I'll read those theories.
Let Paris go crazy with your thoughts, no matter how far they go. Just put them in there, because I'm going to be putting some in there, and Parrot's going to be like, Carlo.
Give me your theories. Post the theories. Yes, we want to hear them all.
And you know what?
There's 2 Doctor Stranges in the movie. One with green, he's wearing green, and one he's wearing red. So,
What?
Right there.
You just open up a world to Gregory over there. He's on the lookout.
You gotta pay attention to it all. So how many? Maybe there's 2 Doctor Stranges. Maybe there's 2 Spidermans.
Maybe the bad one comes back.
Maybe there's 3 Spidermans. Maybe there's 2 Dr. Octos. We will see.
Man. All right, well, until next time, everybody.
Spiderman will be waiting for you in the cinemas.
Yes, December 17th. Go watch it.
Woo! December 17th.
Peace.